Baby,
face him.
from the moment I saw you 5 years ago, I knew you were the one. Our first kiss, the day I asked you to marry me, the day we bought our house, best memories of my life. What I love about you the most is the caring, love, and devotion you have shown me, our friends, and our family. Standing here beside you today, I make my vow that together we can do anything and everything. We will weather all the storms that come over our way and enjoy the sweet tranquility of every sunny day. With all the love in me, I promise to be the best possible husband I can ever be for you. I love you.
Jessica, you may make your promise.
Little did I know, that day I had my first interview with Sleep Country, when walking in to ask for directions, was I not only in the right place, but staring at the man of my dreams and the man I'd spend the rest of my life with. You have been my rock through two of the hardest times in my life, and you have helped me overcome my biggest obstacles, and I couldn't have done it without you. Without the love and the positivity you provide for me every day, you are my biggest support, my best friend, and the love of my life. Every day since day one, you have helped me become a better, stronger person, inside and out. Because of you, I can feel myself slowly but surely becoming me, and I have always dreamed of being. I promise to spend each day working to become the truest version of myself for you, for us, and our family. As your wife, I am yours. I pledge my heart and soul to you, and you alone.
Will and Jessica, please join hands. Under the eyes of God, Will, do you take Jessica to be your lawfully wedded wife? By making this commitment, you are joining in the sacred covenant of marriage. Do you promise to honor her in love, to be sensitive to her needs, to comfort her in difficulty, and to put your full and complete trust in her so long as you both shall live?
100% I do.
Amen. Under the eyes of God, Jessica, do you take Will to be your lawfully wedded husband? By making this commitment, you are joining in the covenant of marriage. Do you promise to honor him in love, to be sensitive to his needs, to comfort him in difficulty, and to put your full and complete trust in him so long as you both shall live?
I do.
By the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church in the state of Washington, I pronounce you, Will and Jessica, as husband and wife, lawfully wedded before God. Will, you may now kiss your bride. Forever sealing your union. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Will and Jessica Ruiz.
Out of the three siblings, I think everyone here would agree that you're the fun one. I can always count on a good time when I'm with you, even when I need a pick-me-up. You are the best cheerleader and friend a girl can have. You've always been so proud of me, and I want you to know that your support means the world to me, and I'm lucky to have you in my life. And judging from all the people here, friends and family, who have come forward to help and who have traveled miles to be here, I'm sure Jessica holds a special place in many of your hearts as well. Jessie's always said her favorite thing about Will is that he's a gentleman, and this is true. He treats her with such respect, and you can see the love that he has for her just in the way that he looks at her. Since you two have been together, I've seen my sister grow and become an even more amazing person that she already was. You truly bring out the best in her. And what was I gonna say? And I know I won't have to worry about her now that she has you. And well, I'm very happy to call you my brother. I hope that you know what you're getting into with this family. Love isn't always perfect. It isn't a fairy tale or a storybook. And it doesn't always come easy. Love is overcoming obstacles, facing challenges, fighting to be together and holding on and never letting go. It is a short word, easy to spell, difficult to define, and impossible to live without. Love is work, But most of all, love is realizing that every hour, every minute, and every second was worth it because you did it together. Congratulations, you two. So let's raise our glass to the bride and groom, Jessica and Will.
Seems like just yesterday that we had full heads of hair. We're in the backyard. You can do it, Cruz. It's okay, bro. Yeah. Hold that, extra courage. We're in the backyard playing Moco Man. And having apricot fights with some of the guys that are here. During those days, we had a lot of firsts, including black eyes, bloody noses, broken windows. But today was another first. I got my first sister. So, I don't know who else to quote, but I mean, at this occasion, you gotta quote Dr. Seuss, man. So Dr. Seuss says, you know you're in love when you can't fall asleep because your reality is better than your dreams. I'm glad you get to have that. Congratulations.
We would go shopping before she could walk. I'd put her in the car, we'd go through the aisles, and she's constantly grabbing at things and pulling them on the floor and grabbing things out of other people's carts and grabbing other people. It was always so fun to get to the checkout line not knowing for sure what was going to be in the cart. Then when she got a little older, she could walk, and she decided to take the disabled motorized shopping cart for a spin. She did. Crashed it into a display, and I think it was cereal or something all over the floor. She got a little older still, and we went shopping for shoes. Remember this, Jess? Okay. So we went to Nordstrom's to shop for shoes, and we got her some shoes, and it was my turn. She had been eyeing the escalator, and there was a child barrier on the outside of the escalator. She just was determined to get around that, and she did. And I heard this crowd of people screaming. There was probably, I'm not kidding, probably 20, 25 people going, oh my God, the child is gonna fall off the escalator. And she's hanging off the edge, going up the escalator. And I ran up and I'm telling her, I'm yelling at her to let go, drop so I could catch her, but she was too scared to let go. And all the people could see was a little hand sticking over the rail. We finally got her off just before she hit the top wall, so that was fun. When she was 13, I had a small airplane I kept at a hangar in Ellensburg, and we went up there, and I would let her drive her on the tarmac. Just, she was 13, 14. I mean, I don't think that was so bad. You probably think I was crazy for letting her. Probably was. The State Patrol was probably, 200 yards up the tarmac practicing routines with cones and screeching around. She decided to go over there and give it a try, so she goes over there. And this was right after 911, so they yelled, stop that vehicle, cease. And instead, she goes screeching down the tarmac and leads them on a high-speed chase back to the hangar. She gets out of the car, and I'm in there, and she's running up to going, no, the cops are coming. And sure enough, surrounded by police. That was fun.
Sí, voy a hablar en español porque si hablo inglés, los voy a hacer correr a todos. Me siento totalmente bendecido de estar experimentando esto en esta hora, de ver a mi hijo pasando por este momento histórico en su vida, acompañado de su hermano. Ellos dos son los que me han dado la fuerza, aunque no se hayan dado cuenta ellos, para que yo haya tenido impulso y seguir adelante en mi vida. Y ahora me siento aún más privilegiado porque la hija que no tenía, ahora la tengo en ella. Y espero que sean felices el resto de su vida. Que Dios les bendiga.
And yeah, I know you'll always be there for me, but I want to let you know that I'll always be there for you and Will, no matter what you need. I love you, Jess. Love you too, Will.
I just want to thank everybody for coming here. There's a lot of faces that I haven't seen in so long that I'm excited to see, so glad to see. I'm glad everybody's here, friends, family, neighbors, everybody. Everybody who's here, I'm just excited to see everybody here. I love everybody here, friends, family, everybody on this table, especially my queen here, my bride. Love you to death, baby.
All right, let's pass the cake so we get into the first dance. One.